The teenager accompanied Sophie, Countess of Wessex, Prince Edward and James, Viscount Severn, to the National Exhibition Centre (NEC) on Monday afternoon to watch a badminton match. Lady Louise was photographed sitting next to her father and brother as she intently watched the players and cheered them on. Her surprise appearance stunned fans of the Wessexes, with one Twitter user, named @SarahInRoyal, tweeting with several eye-hearted emojis, "Louise's hair." For this engagement, the 18-year-old gathered her hair in a half ponytail, letting some of her curls fall on her shoulders. In a separate tweet, the user also wrote, "Beautiful Lady Louise Windsor." Another royal fan, named @LoveForCambridge, wrote, "Ah, how lovely that their kids went with them too." For this rare public appearance, Louise wore a £985 dress by Peter Pilato, who designed Princess Eugenie's wedding gown. Sophie had previously worn this blue and pink dress at the Chelsea Flower Show in 2015. While the Countess had completed this outfit with a pair of nude heels, Louise wore a simple pair of white trainers, perfectly apt for her young age. While this marks their children's first appearance at the Games, Sophie and Edward have been very present so far at the tournament. This is because the Earl is the vice patron of the Commonwealth Games Federation. Much like her 14-year-old brother, Louise is growing up far from the spotlight, also thanks to her parents' decision not to give her a royal title. Since November last year, when she became an adult, Louise has gained the ability to decide for herself whether she wants to take on the HRH style and title of princess she has the right to as granddaughter of the sovereign. However, her mother Sophie does not expect her children to choose to become working members of the firm. In an interview with the Sunday Times in June 2 years ago, Sophie said she and Edward were giving their children freedom to choose their future paths. She said, "We try to bring them up with the understanding they are very likely to have to work for a living. Hence we made the decision not to use HRH titles. They have them and can decide to use them from 18, but I think it's highly unlikely." Lady Louise and James are believed to be very close to the Queen, with one source previously claiming the monarch had been particularly impressed by the teenager's love for Balmoral. The young Viscount reportedly loves fly fishing, a sport enjoyed by Prince Philip and the Queen Mother before him. On the other hand, Louise is such a talented artist she was granted access by Her Majesty to some of the collection of Queen Victoria's Highlands sketches which are kept at Balmoral but are rarely dug out these days, a source has claimed. Louise was also brought particularly close to the late Duke of Edinburgh by their shared passion for carriage riding. Appearing on a BBC documentary titled Prince Philip, The Royal Family Remembers, Lady Louise voiced how incredible it had been for her to learn from the experienced carriage rider. She said, "The Duke of Edinburgh has been so involved in my driving, which has been so lovely although slightly scary because he invented the sport pretty much." She added, after a competition, he would always ask how it went. His eyes would light up because he just gets so excited when he talks about it. The teenager publicly drove the last carriage owned by Prince Philip in May, as she took part in the Royal Horse Show's special show held in Windsor titled A Gallop Through History. During the event, Louise led a procession of the Queen's most beloved horses and carriages.